like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. And Merry Christmas to all of you. Okay, just being silly. But it is 3:46. It's technically Christmas morning. This is my last review. I'm going to have some more later Tuesday after I get home. I'm done all my Christmas stuff with my family. But probably won't be out until Wednesday. You know, I just have to make time as I make time. But Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. Okay, that's enough of that. Anyway, this is my review for Love and Hip Hop New York Season 9, Episode 5. I hope everybody's having a great, great, great holiday with family and friends and all that good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel to become a whole Jaybird. Okay, all that good stuff. Do not forget to like, comment, and share. Do not forget to hit the little notification bell. You already know P.O. Box, email address, links to connect with me on social media, shop my Teespring merchandise, and all that's goodness going on down there. Okay, all below this video. And yep, I'm still in pajamas. Naughty nice. Anyway, let me stop. Okay. So, this episode, I mean, it was a lot, but a little at McDonald's today. And, I mean, let's just get into it. You know, we see Safari talking with Joe and Self, mainly about the whole beefing thing with Nicki Minaj. I'm looking like, are we really going to have this on the show? But I guess so. You know, Joe thing is, you know, he was like, last time I talked to you, Safari, you know, we was talking about you laying low, not being on Instagram, not being on the blogs, not being up here, you know what I'm saying, causing no ruckus or whatever. And you know what I'm saying, he feel like Safari and also Self was not wise of them to be beefing with one of the biggest female rappers around. You know what I'm saying? You know, he brings up how in the past when he did that, he got blackballed, he lost money here, he lost money there, he lost money every freaking where. And he like, you know, I don't get why y'all did that. And they both was like, bruh, we was really defending ourselves. She came at us all because Self on his show said that he felt like Cardi B album was the best. I think Safari chimed in and like kind of agreed or whatever. Mariah Lynn jumped in too because Nicki Minaj attacked Self and his label and his roster people, and she's a roster person. It was a whole bunch of fuckery and bullshit if you ask me, but it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? Safari kind of says, well, for Joe to be saying like to not be beefing or whatever, kind of crazy because his whole podcast got popping because he was beefing with the Migos. And I said, that's true, Joe. That's true. You may not be a rapper anymore. You may not be in any rap beef on wax, but you still be, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth with the people, going back and forth with the people. But I'm like, whatever. So, I mean, my feeling is Nicki should have been the one not going back and forth with them. Like, if Self and Safari is so low on the totem pole, why do you care? Why do you care? Why do you care? Anyway, so, you know, we see that whole thing pop up, but we don't really care. Next, we see Mariah Lynn. Mariah Lynn is back on this season. I know we thought the season was going to be full of good couples and good scenes and no B, C, D, E, F, G list people, but we was tricked and fooled and bamboozled. Mariah Lynn is back. She brings up how she is the sole provider for her tribe of people. Her mama, her sister's kids, whoever lives in her house. She's the sole provider and she has to do what she has to do. So she has a new song coming out. I'm like, okay. So she's meeting up with Sin and Naya. And they at the little spa or whatever. And I'm like, okay. Now she brings up how she don't really know Sin, but she know of Joe, because Joe's very opinionated. He really is. And she says she know of Naya as well. So I don't really meet up with girls I don't know to get manicures and pedicures. I don't, but I mean, I love hip hop, you do all the time. Anyway, you know, Sin bring up how she trying to do music now. And, you know, she been talking to Joe about helping her here and helping her there. And he keeps talking about how he's retired. Okay, Sin can sing. If I follow her on social media on Instagram, and she has a voice like no tea, no shade. She not no Erica Mena. She not no fake. No, she has a voice. Okay, she can hit some notes or whatever. So I think it'd be cute if she found her own lane. And Sin is still young. Sin only like 24, 25. Like she's not even up in age or whatnot. So I mean, it can make some sense, but she's like, she's working through things, but she's also nervous because this based on her being on the show. It's gonna be people like, can she sing? What is she doing? Da, da, da. Girl, sing a song, sing a song, sing a song. Mariah again, like I'm gonna have this new single coming out, so I want y'all to come to my show and then watch me perform. I'm like, I mean, I guess so. She also brings up about her, responding back to Nicki Minaj and being all involved in that bullshit or whatever. How like, well, I just spoke up because what I'm saying, she's at the roster and I'm on the roster, and me and Self is cool. I'm saying Self is family. Okay, you put me on the map or whatever. What map? The American map? If you say so. Anyway, she then sent a video. Yeah, I saw Joe post on whatever. Look at this. I don't know how Mariah seen the post that Jody posted, girl. I don't know how that happened. But it was Joe just trying to go over that part. No, we'll say it was. It was Joe, you know, walking around the house and cleaning up at the sand. She had wigs here, wigs there, clothes here, clothes there, all this stuff. It's like, I don't like that he posted that. That makes it look like I'm junky. I'm messy. I mean, well, it does, but it is what it is. Naya bring up how she not even cool with Self. Well, she cool with Self, but she really don't rock with him because she feel like he don't rock with her. It's like I feel like he don't really support my music. Like he don't show my music no love on his platforms or whatever. It's like he treat me or they treat me like the girl who always popping off and like I don't need, help or whatnot here and there. And I'm like, I mean, like, are y'all friends? Or are y'all like, I know you're on the show friends? Like, it's just two different things. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so when I know what you mean because they used to do the same things to me. You know what I'm saying? They treated me like I was the girl who was always fighting and they wouldn't invite me to things or whatever because but you were always fighting. I don't know who was. Naya, like, just the fact that I'm not invited to certain events is crazy to me. And I'm like, is it really? Okay. Anyway, she starts to cry and gets emotional. She's like, because I have a scar from the back of my neck all the way across there with some girls, 5 girls jumped me and beat me up and cut me up or whatever because of who I am or who they thought I was or me being me. And I don't like that or whatever. And I just need people to know who I am and not think I'm someone different. No one has the right to fight someone, cut them, and slice them or whatever for some bullshit. However, we also have to realize that sometimes our antics, our mouths, and our tempers cause people to not like us. So sometimes you have to be careful what energy you put out into the air. So I don't know the circumstances of who jumped on her, but I remember her from prior seasons, and she was a pop off queen. And I feel like if you're a pop off queen, you have to again be careful of what energy you put out because sometimes you have no intent on being that fighter and getting into all that bullshit and that rigmarole. And I feel like if she was how I remember her, I can understand stupid people who think she want that smoke, but she don't want that smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like I can imagine that happening. Again, it don't make it right. I ain't saying make it right at all, but I can assume stupid people like what I'm saying. She always talking all that shit. We see her, we gonna see if she about that life, and she wasn't, and some fucked up shit happened, and now she's living with the scar and the pain of being attacked, which is horrible. That may be the reason she changed her life and don't want to be the pop queen. But who knows? So, you know what I'm saying? But right then bring up how, she too had to kind of figure things out or whatever. She had to tell herself how she is not who people think she is. She has to also remember that it's not her fault that she was in foster care. It's not her fault that her daddy went to jail forever. It's not her fault that her mom's on drugs. You know what I'm saying? That she has to be who she is. I'm like, well, okay, Mariah Lynn. I didn't know all that, but girl, come through. So, I mean, it was what it was, honey. If they like it, I love it. At McDonald's today. So, I have to sneeze. We then see Sin at home. Sin is at home chilling or whatever. with her sisters talking or whatever, just reminiscing, spending time with them baby and all that goodness. And I'm like, well, where's Joe at? What's Joe doing? Honey, Joe in the house mopping. Joe was a whole custodian around these streets. Joe was in there picking her wigs up, mopping the floor. He got through a janitor mop bucket. He was picking clothes and shoes up, all while Sin is chilling with her sisters with another wig on and drinking some wine. So, what I'm saying? He like, Sin never does housework. I'm always around here cleaning up after her. I feel like if you have a whole mansion and the girl not cleaning, like, talk to her about that. And like, do you need a maid late? Like, but I do, but like, what does Sin do that she ain't got time to clean up or pick her wigs up? And why the wigs on the floor? But what I'm saying? This is just love and hip hop, so who knows? Anyway, she's in the kitchen talking to the sisters, no, to the sisters about, her baby sisters got like a promise ring, and I don't mean I had a whole baby for Joe and I ain't got no promise. Girl, we know as of now he proposed, so this story is kind of null and void because y'all engaged now, so who really cares? Anyway, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it don't matter. Joe did come in and hug and kiss or whatever, and this is like, yeah. So what you gonna do with your wife? I mean your girlfriend. And he like, I'm gonna propose to her when I'm ready to do it, and when she's also ready to be sure to be able to do wifely duties, which just means pick your wigs up. Like, it's really that simple. Pick your wigs up. And I'm like, I mean, I think that's a fair question to say. Pick your wigs up. I mean, I don't think anybody wants her to not pick her wigs up. I don't think anybody feels like her wigs, should be on the floor. I just, pick the wigs up. So we do see later on that Joe and Sin goes to lunch, okay? And they at lunch, chilling or whatever. She's very, very happy because she's like, it's a lot of times where Joe be too busy to like come home and take a ride and do things and whatnot. So she's happy. You know what I'm saying? She, he like, I work 24/7 or basically this all the damn time. And, but I took some time out to come out with you. What's up, baby? And, she brings up that he like, you look gorgeous, you look beautiful, you look amazing, okay? Absolutely amazing. She then brings up the whole clip that Mariah Lynn showed her about him showing the house being messy and all her stuff or whatever. And then she's like, I don't like that. It makes people thinking I'm like young and I'm messy or whatever. And I don't want that to be the thing. He said, okay, well, clean up. He was like, just clean up. I'm like, oh, makeup, clean up. But, she like, look, I don't have time. Okay, he like, well, look, I work, 28, 36, 87, 55, I'm working all the time to be able to provide a life for us. Don't act like, I'm saying, I'm a child and take care of me. I mean, if he working all the time and you not working, ain't they him taking care of you? And there's not nothing wrong with that. That don't mean she's a gold digger at all. It means that she is a housewife. But I also feel like if he's always out working and you're at home with the baby, like, just pick your wigs up. She said, well, you be busy at work all the time, so you can't have sex with me, so I be busy with the baby and I can't clean up. And he said, well, I told you to go find a nanny. I told you if you need help, that's why I work, so we can get things we need. If you need a nanny, get a nanny. I agree. Either get a nanny or a housekeeper, one of the two, whichever one. She then say, how am I supposed to find a nanny? Well, I'm going to find a nanny that we can trust. He say, do your due diligence. I'm saying, take some initiative and find one. I think his thing is, you can't want me to do it all for you. Like, do something yourself. He calling me lazy. He not calling you like, well, I mean, he is, but he's also saying we have the means to get what we need. What you gonna do the bare minimum and find a goddamn nanny that I'm gonna pay for? You say you too busy to clean up because you got the baby. Get a nanny. We'll love a nanny. I'm like, do some stuff, girl. I'm like, at this point, he right. You don't want to do what he wants you. If a man said, look, you want to stay at home and not work? Okay, cool. But I need you to do housework. I'll pay for a nanny. Just pick your wigs and shoes and your panties up off the floor. Okay, just do that. But she was like, girl, get a goddamn nanny. Anyway, we then see, okay, we had, who was it, Juju? Juju and Cambella at the boxing ring. Boxing. Cambella in there going hard in the paint. Like, she's going hard in the paint. That wig girl, them edges. Oh, look at this, y'all. Look at these edges. You know how when you take your hair out of a brush and you burn it so that can't nobody do no voodoo hoodoo on you? Her edges look like burnt hair. Like somebody took a lighter and set her edges on fire. It's just a bad wig. It's a bad weave. Or I don't know if it's because she was sweating. But it just, I just don't like it that much. I mean, it's cute too, but I also don't like it. I don't know them burnt ass edges. Juju, on the other hand, like, that's natural. She at least has that part of her hair is real. Okay. But I mean, I don't know, I still had them little slick ass baby hairs. Anyway, Kimbella in there punching them bags, going hard in the paint. And here go Juju. Kimbella, are you okay? I'm looking like, why are you talking to her as if she's not supposed to be going hard in the paint? I mean, she not in the damn church punching the Jesus pew. She not in church punching the prayer cloths like she's in the gym punching a punching bag. Like, let her get out her aggression. Oh, girl, just, there's so much going on or whatever. Joel took that plea deal. But I feel like he's not owning his problem. He's not owning his drug problem, and it kind of aggravates my nerves. And you know what I'm saying? And I told him before, I told you so. All those years of me having to deal with hospitals and all this, the case of him being a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he does not own in, the fact that him being on drugs is the reason he's in the situation. People kept commenting on my post, my video last week, like, what you mean his drug habit don't have nothing to do with this? Y'all be reading too much into the shit. What I mean is, he going to jail for that gun. That's what them charges for, and for having some pills in that bag. Absolutely true. That's what he's going to jail for. However, if he's currently clean, and if he's already said to you, because you said verbatim when he was locked up, he said, I think God put me in here because I did not know how I was going to stop being on them pills because I was addicted. He's already admitted that he had a problem. I just feel like at this point in time, when he's about to go to prison, there's no point in arguing about him having a drug problem because that's already known. He said he had an issue, which is why he's in the situation. My thing is, arguing about it now ain't gonna help. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. Other than that, I'm not saying that, he shouldn't be held accountable for being on drugs. He should. But right now, talking to him about it ain't gonna get him out. Like, you can't talk to him and say, if you admit this, you won't be in trouble. He gonna still, and he got 2 years to talk to you about it. He going to prison. He gonna have all the time in the world to admit all his faults. He gonna become the best man ever in life in prison. That's what they do. Anyway, Juju is like, look, did you ever think like maybe that this wasn't the time to, you know what I'm saying, say I told you so? You know what I'm saying? Maybe a time kind of just chill out on that and, just try to say we're gonna make it through this, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, I had to say that or whatever. Okay, she did what she did. Juju then said, you're going through a lot, so I think it's time that you maybe just make peace with Joel's before he goes. Not make up with him, but make peace with him before he goes away. But also make peace with Yandy. Honey, Bella was like, she on some bullshit. I ain't got time for her. No, I don't want to do it. I mean, I can't fault her because, her and Yandy going through what they going through. But I also feel like, girl, it ain't that serious. Like, your main concern shouldn't have nothing to do with Yandy. We then see a scene with Jonathan. He gets a visit from his sister. I'm not going to touch on this too much because I don't want to cry. He was, talking about the anniversary of his father's death. And his father passed away when he was 8. How his father was his, the best person to him. And it was his hero. And how he still celebrates his day. Okay. He then brings up how he does not want his father to not be proud of him. He would not want to do things that would make his father, feel disappointed. And so, he brings it to his sister how, for the, a little while or whatever, I've been, on these anxiety pills and I've been mixing them with liquor and I've been flipping out. I be having these episodes or whatever. I've been tripping. So I guess that's his reason as why he be acting all crazy. Like, yeah, all that extra he be doing or whatever. And he I'm done with them pills. Now I'm just done with them. Okay, because I'm going to hold you to it. And I'm looking like, oh, so Jonathan had a drug problem? Okay. I just want to see how long he gonna, not act up. I just, people need to stop playing with these pills. Like, people be popping them pills and drinking. I'm like, just don't. Just don't. Like, just don't do it, bruh. Like, it ain't worth it. And them pills is fucking addictive. And I really do hope and pray that he's really off them pills. Just don't do it. We then see, Yandy at home. And Mendice's call her. Mendice's call her like, hey, what up, babe? You know what I'm saying? I've been talking to Joel's. I'm looking like, why have you been talking to Joel's? I'm confused. I thought felons couldn't talk to felons. Like, Mendice's calling Joel's, and he's like, okay, I guess so. He like, I've been talking to him. He took the plea deal or whatever. He don't know how much time he getting, but I think that you should reach out to Kimbella because, you know what I'm saying, they was there for us when we went through some bullshit. I don't want to talk to Kimbella, you know what I'm saying? I tried or whatever. We do have years of friendship, but all them years I was being used. I'm over, you know what I'm saying? She went online and ruined our friendship. It wasn't me, it was her. She blaming Kim. She throwing Kimbella up under all the buses, cars, motorbikes, scooters. Was your scooter up under everything? Like, I ain't got time. I'm done trying to fix it. He like, what you made, just need to talk to her. I'm like, okay. I'm still like, why is Mendici wasting phone calls talking to Joel's? I was under the impression that preachers could not talk to felons. Just saying. Anyway, Mariah has a show. Okay, for her little single or whatever. I still don't know what she was wearing, but whatever. We see Naya's there, seeing Safari, Self, and Jaquay. I'm like, oh, okay, if you say so. So we do see her talking to, she performing whatever. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I mean, I don't think I would play it on the radio. If it came on, I'd probably say, what is this shit? And I would probably like give it like a good 30-second listen. And, let me see what else is on. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, doot. Change the station. I don't know. Nothing's on. Okay, when nothing's on, it's either commercial bullshit or her song. I put it back to her song because I don't want to hear, you know what I'm saying, a happy piece of commercial right again. Well, I guess I'll put her song, but I'm cutting it on real low. I ain't going to cut it up real high. I just don't know. It's something about Mariah that I like, but that I also don't understand. So she's not there yet with me. She's just not there yet. But, her and Safari was chit-chatting or whatever, Jackway walked up to. I don't know why Safari's shirt's so bright. I don't. Mariah, I still don't understand the outfit, but I like the ponytail. I like her with the darker hair too. I think it's cute. Jacquay, you got a Sean John campaign, but you can't campaign it on the show. They blocked out all that Sean John shit. No, no free advertisement for me. Okay, they ain't having that bullshit. More like, nope, you can say it, but we will not show it. I know that's right. Anyway, Jacquay walk up like, hey, what's up? So I'm like, I ain't know that bullshit. And she's like, what's up with y'all two? Well, this ex-girlfriend said that he said, she said bullshit. He said that I, faked my whole robbery or whatever, and it was a scam for his insurance stuff. You said that, Jacquay? I can't believe you. He like, I ain't say that shit. And I'm looking like, we don't know that. And he like, well, no, when I asked him, he didn't reply. He didn't say nothing. Well, I felt like I didn't have to. She like, no, if somebody, I would need you to at least tell me that you didn't do it. He like, fine, I didn't say that. That ain't what I do. It ain't what I would say. Da, da, da. If you say so. So they squash their bullshit. He like, you're my man's whatever, and I got you. I got you too, homie. Girl, bye. I don't really care. So they squash their bullshit. Okay, have fun with that. So I'm just like, y'all couldn't do that earlier. Like, what was the point of waiting to this party for y'all to talk when y'all could talk way before then? But I mean, I guess what it is. So from there, we see Self, Sin, and Naya having a conversation. Sin she keeps being put in the middle of shit. She don't really be doing nothing there. She just sit in the middle of two people who having a conversation. I mean, she the middleman now. Anyway, he walk up like, hey y'all, hey, what's up? And they start chit chatting. And Naya then say, oh, we need to talk about more things too, Self. He like, oh, what I do? She's like, okay. Boom. He like, all right. If she say boom, that means something up. She then said, I feel like that you don't respect me as an artist. He like, what? She's like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying? We like brothers, like you like my brother, whatever. But you never put me on your platform. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's weird. He like, we not even, it's confessional. Okay, my back hurts, y'all. He like, we not even really that close or whatever. So I don't know what she's talking about. He then tells her, you know what I'm saying? Well, you never really came at me about your music stuff, really, whatever. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You know what I'm saying? I did that, whatever. I came to you one time, I hit you up, whatever, and I said, I got this record. I think it'll sound good if I did it with one of your people or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And, you kind of never reached back out to me about it. He was like, oh, if you mad because you know what I'm saying, you reached out to me and I didn't get back to you, but you also didn't get back to me, you're gonna always be upset. Like a lot of times and they even sin say, oh, you can't take that person, like, that happens or whatever. Meaning if you are an artist, you can't hit somebody up one time and expect them to, you know what I'm saying, kind of put you on their radar. Like you have to keep hitting them up. I've heard people say, I have to keep hitting people up over and over and over because there be so many people coming at them, and she feel like they on better terms to where she shouldn't have to do that, and he feel like they not. Like he like, we ain't that cool. Like I know of her, but like we ain't that cool or whatever. He also said if she said that we that cool, if I didn't hear her back up for months and months and months, why didn't she just contact me if we that cool? I say that's true too or whatever. But that's just the industry. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're purposely trying to hold her down or hold her back. I feel like she expects people to do more for her than she do for herself. Like my thing is, you have to I tell people all the time, like me on YouTube, or just people in general, you have to consistently promote yourself. You have to consistently go after what you want because no one is going to give it to you unless you beat them over the head with it. Okay, we're gonna make you love me. It's kind of thing it has to be. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? It was just kind of crazy. So, she was getting mad because he was just not, he just wasn't really agreeing with how she was seeing things. And then, you know what I'm saying, she was getting mad. Okay, she was getting really, really upset. Are you serious? Are you dead ass? I don't know what you mean. Why would you say? Because he just in her like, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to hold you back, but you could have hit me back up and ain't that serious or whatever. Calm down or whatever. And again, seeing also like, you're going to have to expect it sometime. It's just how it go. Now, as she's getting upset, she getting all upset and stuff. And I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? Why is she so mad? Why is she so mad? And she up there just yelling and yelling and yelling. And I'm like, is she really getting upset? And she getting louder and louder. And baby, it was so funny. Safari and Jacquay, look at their faces. Safari and Jacquay asses heard her yelling and they both turned. I was like, bitch. It made me chuckle. I was like, oh, she's getting a lot. Eric, because like it was look. The person face too. I was like, what's going on? What's going on? Because she was loud, she was standing up, and she's just upset, upset, upset. And I'm like, girl, calm down. Like, don't be mad like that. Just calm down, calm down, calm down. And then she's like, I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. And I was like, she's really just a kid. No, y'all ain't gonna play me, yo. Y'all ain't gonna disrespect me, yo. And I'm looking like, why is some of yo-yo-yos? And then she walked away crying. Like, y'all ain't gonna violate me. I'm like, violate you? They didn't violate you. I feel bad because I know what she mean. What she mean is, I feel like y'all should take me more serious than y'all do, and y'all don't. And because y'all don't, because she then said, I feel like y'all be trying to silence the female artists. And I'm like, I don't think that's it either. They also may not try to help them as much as they should or could, but I don't think they were purposely trying to silence her. I think you need sometimes to just do more. You know what I'm saying? It's a cold cat. It's a catch-22. Anyway, okay. Last but not least, Jonathan hits up Sin, Juju, and Yandy. Okay, he asked them all to meet him at this little restaurant or whatever. He like, let's meet up. I need to chit chat and whatnot. We need to talk. They all get there. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? He brings up in the camera in his confession. He said, I'm inviting people here who I want to make amends to, who I want to let them know what I've been going through about my drug use or whatever. He then say it's the people who I want to salvage a friendship with. He said, but I'm not going to invite Anais because, when her ain't talked, she has issues with other people here because he don't know that Anais and Juju has already talked and squashed their beef. And I'm like, girl, did they? Yeah, they did. So, but I'm like, oh. Okay. So, he tells them about what's been going on. He's like, for the past 8 years, I have been on these anxiety pills. And he says, and I've also been mixing them with alcohol. Now, he don't say how long he's been mixing with alcohol. I'm assuming it's been 8 years because he only gave out one amount of time. And I'm like, that's a long time, baby. So I'm like, okay. So he says, like, sometimes I do it. I don't remember what I said. It'd be the following day, and I can't believe I said or did things. And it's because I'm on these pills and I'm drinking it, and it just makes a bad concoction. And I'm sorry for how I've acted, how I have overreacted, how I've said things and did things that were wrong based on me being under the influence of these pills and this drinking. And they all was like, we accepted or whatever. We, are glad that you came to us and, was honest about it. Juju then asked, like, well, is that the reason that, you kind of overreacted to the whole podcast thing? He said, well, yeah, like, I was also hurt about it or whatever, but I did also blow it out of proportion. And then she like, well, I get it or whatever. I'm sorry. And because I want our friendship to, be great, I'm not going to do the podcast. I said, that must mean she wasn't making no money from it, because I just don't think Juju would like throw money away for no reason. I don't think the friendship would have been broken because of podcast. And you can't easily walk away from a job if you have a contract. So I'm like, it must not have been nothing too serious. But whatever. So at this other chit chat or whatever, they talking stuff, and I'm looking like, oh, what's going on? And watch Kimberly. Girl. Yeah. So, when Kimberly walks in, it was like, oh, mm, mm. Yandy don't look happy, whatever. Kimberly is shocked to see those people there because, again, when Jonathan texts everyone, he did not say who else was coming. So when they all got there, they all seen who else was there, and Kimberly got there last after he had told them whatever else. So he goes in and gets out. I just bit my tongue. God damn it. He comes and says how he is sorry for what he's done to her or things he's did or said, bottom line. And she's like, I just feel like, what I'm saying, I'm fine with that or whatever, but you tried to imply that I was hating or saying things about my friends, and I wasn't, so I don't appreciate that. However, you're a great person, so let's just move forward. I'm like, okay. So at that point in time, Juju then say, well, can we address the elephant in the room? And Yandy say, the elephant can speak for herself. I don't need nobody to, give me permission to talk. She's like, Juju said, why was I interrupted? Like, what's going on here? Yandy has a tendency to begin attitudes for no reason. And my thing is, how do you know the elephant was you, Yandy? Maybe the elephant was Kimbella. Well, the elephant was both of y'all. But still, I think Juju felt like, why you kind of cutting me off before you know what I'm going to say? The elephant could have been, what I'm saying, me and Kimbella. It could have been anything. But I digress. So at this point in time, she said, you know what, me and Kimbella is going to go talk. So, honey, that was Yandy's face. And this is Kimbella's face. So, Yandy felt some kind of way, Kimbella felt some kind of way, and they're having a whole conversation. You know what I'm saying? When they talk, it was a back and forth bullshit that I don't even want to get into. You know what I'm saying? They both said they need to talk, okay? And, Kimbella then said, we have nothing to talk about unless you're ready to own what you did. And I'm like, what the fuck did she do? Yandy then says, not even about the whole baby mama thing where I had her come to the party. She brings up how Joel's and Kimbella are both my friends. And for a moment in time, they had broken up. And when they broken up, it was a lot of bullshit going on between the both of them. And I would hear from both of them. And so I did step away and I did distance myself from her because I didn't want to be involved in their relationship. So, what I'm saying, that's the only thing that I did. But, what I'm saying, anything else she said ain't the truth. And I'm like, but that's what Kimbella been saying. Kimbella said y'all hadn't talked in months. Y'all had not talked in months. And then you out the blue was posting on social media about how y'all was such great friends. And she hadn't heard from you. So my thing is, Kimbella has a valid reason to be upset because you just solidified what she said, that you stopped talking to her for whatever the reasons were. You stopped talking to her and you made it seem as if y'all was buddy, 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 and y'all weren't. Y'all weren't talking. And, but true friends don't have to talk every day. But at the same time, if you are avoiding your best of friends, then that's different. Like if my friends call me, if I ain't talking to them in 6, 7 months, hey, what's up? Because I have not been avoiding them. It's a difference. Yandy talking as if she was avoiding Kimbella because of the issues that Kimbella was having with Joel's. And that's what pissed Kimbella off. And I can get that. If I call my friend, if I'm calling you and calling you and calling you, and you ignore me, bitch, I'm pissed. I'm mad. So when you do talk to me, don't you dare post a happy birthday to me. Bitch, I ain't talk to you. You've been avoiding me. You have not answered me. I can get the whole thing. Anyway, they both talking at each other. Yeah. Help us. Help us. We don't care. And, Kimbella's voice is raising. So, hell, Yandy, lower your voice. Lower your voice. Get your hands on my face. I'm not lowering nothing. I can do what I want. And don't tell me what I can do. I'm not a child. I'm looking like, oh, my God, this bullshit. Don't be clapping your hands at me. I don't clap my hands at you. I could if I wanted to. We'll do it then. I'm like, y'all so fucking childish. It's just too much. Yandy, like, what I'm saying? Kim need to let go of the past. And, because her man finna leave her alone with 2 or 3 kids, them children's, and she gonna need somebody to help her, whatever. I'm trying to be there for you and you won't let me be there for you. Kim, like, I'm not gonna allow you to come into my life and try to be my friend just so that you can put it on social media that you're such a great person. I'm saying I'm not gonna be a part of your good friend show. I say, bitch, come through. She said, Yandy fake. I was like, bitch, is she? Kimbella, what she's saying makes sense. She does not want Yandy to be her friend simply so that Yandy can go on social media and say, yeah, while Jules was in jail, I was Kimbella's friend. To make it look good for the blogs. And I get that. I also feel like y'all could have squashed this bullshit before the season, but y'all both needed a storyline. Yandy did, and so does Kimbella, because Jules went to jail only gonna be relevant for a minute. And this bullshit we barely care about. So I'm like, look, just go the fuck away. Kim, like, either be my friend in full and own your shit, or leave me be, bitch. I don't want no olive branch or nothing. Peace. And she walked away. I said, oh, okay. I'ma need them to be over this bullshit when the show come back on in 2 weeks, because I'm team don't care no more. Y'all both need to get over the bullshit. Kimbella has a valid reason to be upset, and Yandy need to tell Kimbella why she distance herself, because you and Jules is beefing. Like, just admit that and move the fuck past it. Other than that, girl, get the fuck off my TV. Anyway, I'm done. Merry Christmas. I will see y'all on Wednesday. Peace.
He's like love, 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 and music.